All right. Very good. And it's already been noticed. We didn't even have to say it. A new intro, new window dressing, podcast dressing.
That was the first time we saw that.
That
was a
totally
surprise. Thank you, Chris. That was awesome.
Thank you. Yeah, fantastic. Fantastic. Linda, welcome to the show. Steve from the Global Group, welcome to the show. It is episode 100 here on Lancaster Connects. We're real excited to be doing this show.
That's a lot of episodes.
It's a lot of episodes, a lot of podcasts. It's a lot of laughs and yucking it up here with each other, bringing you some fun about mattresses and about all things good about Lancaster County here in the community. So loved it. And Chris is chiming in. Look what the cat dragged in was the first cassette tape I ever bought with my own money. Bret Michaels is a legend.
I feel like Look What the Cat Dragged In is related.
It's appropriate
somehow
for the commenter. Yes.
We should see how many song puns we can get in to comments.
That's right.
It'd be great.
That's right. I like
that's on our listeners too.
That's all it is on our listeners. That's right. That's right. Thank you, Abigail. We love the new intro too. It's very good. Very good. We've always said if you need anything great, you need great help, a great team to produce a podcast show. Chris and his team at Cast Ahead are definitely the people. And I think he's got some more surprises for us throughout the show. We're not sure what's going to happen. But
we're like not in control of it at all.
We are completely in his hands. So we've got Betsy. Thank you for tuning in. You were a part of the new intro, as was Poppy.
Mm-hmm.
And so, there we go. Get to memorialize Poppy and all of her good and smiles that she gave to everybody. So awesome.
A number of our commenters so far were past guests.
Mm-hmm.
You can catch past episodes, all 99 past Lancaster Connects episodes at lancasterconnects.com. Right at the top of the page, you'll see some links. One of them is for the episodes page. All of, now 100 episodes are listed on that page. So you can see
that's right.
Acorn Acres and the Global Group and Help the Fight with Linda Charles. And of course, all of our other episodes on that page.
Yep. You got some bit of control. You're exactly right.
Thanks, Steve.
I mean, all we could do is click the browser to close. But even then, I think that production side still rolls. So you're right. We just, this is what it is. Hey, everybody, man, thanks for tuning in. Episode 100. Very exciting. You all are getting in for the prize contest. That's right. Nothing but a good time.
That's cousin Carla.
Carla.
Of course, she's going to have
that's right.
Bret Michaels poison.
That's right. And so
thanks, Carla.
And so, everybody commenting is already in for the contest. And,
guys, I hate to interrupt, but in order to enter the contest, there's a specific hashtag.
Chris said he can do just the hashtag.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Here's the hashtag Party Gras 23. Hashtag Party Gras with a T. Party Gras 23.
So they still do that?
Hashtag Party Gras 23. So I didn't think the Prizolator could sort for comments versus hashtags.
I think the Prizolator got an upgrade.
Yeah.
Between show 99. There it is.
So there we go. If you want in on the contest at the end, and you're going to want in, Party Gras 23. So Betsy, you left the S off. Sorry to be a Debbie Downer here. Retype it. Party Gras.
GRAS.
Yep. There we go.
Kind of like Party Gras. Party Gras.
That's right.
Yes.
That's right. Carla, you're in. There we go. John Hockley, you're in. Betsy, you're in. And so that's it. The Party Gras 20, hashtag Party Gras 23. That helps out Bret Michaels and his team and his whole production people. Because you all know in social media, it is the hashtag that commands a lot. And man, we just had such a great time preparing for this show. And so we're doing the usual stuff. Share the show, hit that heart reaction button. That helps us out in the algorithm, and comment. The comments are flying through so far.
You can
really
comment.
Appreciate that.
All episode long.
That's right.
Send your Party Gras in.
So the prize, we've got a bunch of prizes. The prize we're going to talk about now is Party Gras 23 is entering. Anybody that types that in, hashtag Party Gras 23, that is, enters in for a pair of tickets. That's 2 tickets to the Party Gras show, August 26th at the Hollywood Casino and Penn National Racecourse in Grantville. on August 26th this summer. And so, I'm going to start talking dirty to you, Chris. That's right.
We've got a bunch of them there. Yeah. Give me something to believe in.
And so, everybody commenting Party Gras 23, is getting entered to win that contest. So we can sort that. So please comment away. And without too much further ado,
got something. Our producer has something special for us. And I'm assuming it's for the listeners and watchers as well. We actually don't know what's coming for the next 10 or 11 minutes. So I guess take it away, Chris.
Todd Redke, the Executive Director of Real Life Community Services and the Mayor of Denver Borough.
Hi, this is Kate Mullen at Aaron's Acres.
Hi, I'm Linda Charles.
And I'm Susie Daly.
We're with Help the Fight. Help the Fight is a nonprofit organization that assists breast cancer patients going through treatment.
Hi guys, it's Betsy from Acorn Acres Wildlife Rehabilitation. I am here with Poppy's little brother, Elliot.
Hey Ben and Jeff, Chris Russell from Fitness for Focus.
My name is Steve Goebel, founder of the Goebel Group, a leadership and development organization serving clients here in central Pennsylvania.
Hey, Ben and Jeff, Lynn Walker here from the A Week Away Foundation.
Hey, Ben and Jeff, congratulations on your milestone 100th episode of Lancaster Connects. You guys should be proud.
Hi, Ben. Hi, Jeff. It's Linda
and Susie
with Help to Fight. We are so excited for your 100th episode. Congratulations, guys.
First of all, 100 episodes. Wow, congratulations.
I'm here to wish congratulations to you, Ben and Jeff, for the exciting adventures with 100 episodes for your podcast, or Lancaster Connects.
Congratulations, Ben and Jeff, on the 100th episode of the Lancaster Connects podcast. And I just wanted to extend our wishes on behalf of Risa Paskoff, our executive director, and our entire organization.
I wanted to thank you for letting me crash your 100th anniversary episode. And I just wanted to tell you guys congratulations on a job really well done for the community.
You guys made your podcast feel comfortable. That was, I think, what I found to be best about it. Obviously, getting more word out, that's an awesome thing. But you guys made it real enjoyable and fun and relaxing. And it helped me get through it a lot easier. So thanks for that. Continue to work hard and do more podcasts and let people know about all the amazing small businesses in Lancaster and the surrounding area.
It's pretty monumental, and congratulations from all of us here.
As a guest on your show, I can't say enough how much I appreciate your hard work and passion for Lancaster County. We live in the greatest county in the country, don't we? Okay, I might be biased a little bit, but it's great to see that so many people have the platform to introduce themselves and share what they are doing in their local communities.
Ben and Jeff, I have to say that absolutely one of my most favorite things is the energy that you both exude during your episodes. It's amazing.
I don't ever remember having as much fun being interviewed as when we were interviewed for your broadcast. So props on that as well.
We were so thrilled to be able to take part in the podcast. And I know we feel like we were able to reach new audiences and tell our story to people that may not have heard about us before. And we just always appreciate those opportunities. Our organization has grown over the last 25 years thanks to that, being able to share our stories and make connections and build relationships in our community.
My favorite thing, the part that I walked away with the most was your energy. Your energy for what you're doing, your energy for making the connections in Lancaster County and the community. That struck me the most.
I know it has brought the community closer together. It's introduced me to a few new people here in Lancaster County that I'd not met before, and helped us to create some avenues for supporting the community. As a fellow small business, I'm proud of you guys. I'm encouraged by you both. Not only what you're doing with Gardner's Mattress and more, but with Lancaster's Connect.
My favorite thing is you guys just rock, and your enthusiasm, your jokes, you guys are funny, and you bring awareness to our community. So thank you.
You both are doing a great job and are an inspiration to us all.
Only good things can come from business connections, and you guys are having a lot of fun making these connections.
To have the chance to participate with Lancaster Connects and talk about what we do and tell about our participants at Aaron's Acres. We were able to spread the word and reach people that, we don't know about yet, and families who might need our services. So we're just so grateful that we had the opportunity to take part in this. And I think that is what's so wonderful about the podcast. It's, providing visibility and awareness for small businesses and nonprofits in our community.
I love dropping in on your broadcasts. It really gives me a feel for what's going on both in businesses in Lancaster County and then also nonprofits, which would be my area. Frankly, I steal ideas from people as they're sharing, and it's always an incentive to do things different, to do things better.
Lancaster Connects provides the platform for those who may not always get the spotlight to be able to share who they are and what they're doing to make their communities a better place.
Which is wonderful. We actually ended up partnering with Tread House. Megan and I connected, and we had a little event for Groundhog Day down at Tread House in Lancaster City. Us being there and then me coming back and watching already made a connection, and they held a fundraiser for us. So, it's all good. Everything is positive.
I tune in whenever I can. I know Susie does as well. Yeah, we both have learned so much about other organizations that you've exposed through Lancaster Connects. And we know that people have learned what we do is help the fight, especially being a volunteer organization. We are always out there looking for donations and donors and sponsorships that we're trying to sell, but also volunteers. So you have helped us incredibly. We couldn't be more grateful. Our entire organization says thank you. Our entire organization loves Lancaster Connects.
Thanks, guys.
And I think it's really wonderful that you both take your time and energy and invest it in helping to create this visibility and awareness for these groups in our community. So thank you so much and congratulations.
You're a bright spot here in our local community, and I am very appreciative to have been a guest on your podcast. I enjoy listening to your podcast on a regular basis, and I look forward to your next 100 episodes. So again, Ben and Jeff, thank you very much, and congratulations to you both.
So again, congratulations on a job well done, reaching the 100th broadcast milestone, and I hope you keep it up for the good of all of us here in Lancaster County. Best wishes. Congratulations.
It's really only through the support of our community that we're able to do what we do and provide services to young people with disabilities. So we're just so grateful to have people like you as part of our community here in Lancaster. So thank you once again from Aaron's Acres.
I really think that you have a lot of fun doing this. Just keep up the good work.
Continue what you're doing to have a positive impact on the community through Lancaster Connects, and look forward to being a guest on the show again in the future. Until next time, cheers.
Keep up the good work, and here's to another 100 episodes.
So when I was here with Elliot, he said that he wanted to be featured on the show like his big sister. So if you ever need a groundhog, you know who to call. Honestly, congratulations. Congratulations on, making all of the connections that you're making and to 100 episodes.
We're proud, we're honored how you have shared Help to Fight with the community, and now others know about how we help breast cancer patients. Stand tall. Always, your energy is contagious. We think you guys are awesome.
Congratulations, guys. Here's to 100 episodes.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Oh, one last thing, guys. I'm looking for the Redskins to take it all home this year. So I just wanted to let you know that. Watch for the Skins. They're going to be amazing. Take it easy.
All right, we're back.
That was
fantastic.
incredible.
Thank you, everybody that's been a part of the success so far. We started this with an idea, and it's really kind of blossomed into the connections that were expressed by those that were on the show, which is very cool to see. We didn't know that some of that stuff was happening in the background, but that's exactly the reason we do it. And, I say to people often, we do this show because to just be a business that takes from our community by just simply transacting with it, which is fine. That's how businesses work. But our focus is that significance to give back to the community and highlight to it. And so that's why we do the show. We've had a lot of fun doing it, and 100 episodes in, man. So there we go.
Well done.
100 episodes in. Love it.
Thank you, Chris.
Yeah,
from
thank
Chester.
you.
That was cool.
We really can't do. There's no way we would be able to do this show without Chris and
Gotcha.
his team, because it's just there's so much that goes into it, and there's so much that I don't want to do or know how to do, and Ben may know how to do it, but I don't know that he wants to do it.
Not what Chris does. Not at all.
So
Gosh.
it's just really great. And we have Stephanie from Bettis Communications now with us, and she's helping to elevate the show even more. So it's only up from here at episodes, 101 and beyond.
The next 100 episodes.
The next 100 episodes.
As said by a past guest.
So keep throwing those Party Gras, #PartyGras23 comments in there. That's going to get you in for the 2 tickets to the Party Gras Tour stop August 26th at the Hollywood Casino and Penn National Racecourse Resort in Grantville on August 26th. So keep throwing those comments in. And yes, we had the opportunity to have Rockstar, super successful, just incredible Central PA talent on the line with us, with Bret Michaels. So here is our interview with Bret. Let's play it for everybody. Enjoy. Our Lancaster Connects, our 100th episode, and we have brought an incredible hometown kid done good. Actually, kid turned into superstar, mega rock star, lover of all things Central PA, Bret Michaels, to our 100th episode. Ben, let's welcome Bret onto the show.
Come on in, Bret.
Good morning. Hey, good morning. Good morning, Ben, Jeff. I just want to say thank you for having me on. And before I say another word, a big congratulations. 100th episode, rocking all things Central PA, Lancaster. If you got the Pittsburghese mixed in with it, it's just, we used to say, "In's going down Lancaster," and so it is good to be on, and it's good to be here with you and talking, and so excited to be coming back on August 26th. And again, congrats to both of you and your whole team.
Thank you.
It's an honor to have you say that. So thank you. Thank you so much. And we do this show really, as 2 mattress guys supporting their community. Obviously we want to succeed in business, but there's ways to do that. And then there's ways that we feel are good to approach it. And, we can't be a show. We can't be a company that just takes from our customers all the time. And so Lancaster Connects began as a way to give back to the customer base, the community base that supports our business. And, Central PA for you, you've got a deep connection to it. It's not just where you were born. You were sharing as we kind of warmed up and got in our pre-show, like how important is home to you?
Well, first of all, it's everything. And anyone that it travels quite a bit knows exactly what I mean. There's no feeling like coming back home, a feeling that you get from me. All my same friends, my family, we always get together. My father, my mother, my father now, God rest his soul, is up at the National Cemetery at Indiantown Gap. He's a veteran and loves this country, loves Central PA. Yep, retired at the Naval Support Depot, Mechanicsburg. And my mom worked as a correctional in the accounting at the correctional facility. And just both of them driven people, love what they do. And the most important thing, I think, for me, honestly, is that Central PA knows 2 things. We know how to have fun and we know how to get it done. And what I mean by that is the work ethic mixed with, the work hard, play much harder. It works for us and we have a great time. But you're both entrepreneurs and you know exactly what I mean. You're able to give, there's a certain level of Central Pennsylvanians that not only do we love to work hard, but we also give back. And my mom and dad were a prime example, was me as a child. I was a type 1 diabetic at the age of 6, the only kid at Filbert Street Elementary School in Mechanicsburg that was diabetic. And then it was, old style was, the 3, 4, 5 shots a day. And a lot of people that weren't around me every day didn't know what was going on. But my friends and their families were amazing. They learned about the disease with me. They learned what I needed to do if I was good or if I was in bad shape. And that makes lifelong friendships that go beyond just, that are a bond for life. And I think that in saying that was why it was so important for me, if I can segue into August 26th. This is a celebration of all things Central PA. I said that the show coming up will be a celebration. I called it a circus of awesomeness, a carnival of all things Central PA. And we're just going to make it awesome. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, that's fantastic. I mean, obviously it shows through that home's important, that ethic, that care for each other has never left. And it, being a rock star, it could have, right? We've all heard those stories. We've all seen those things, but you've kept home important. That's just awesome. And we're going to talk more about August 26th. You have a big show with the Party Gras Tour, which you created. We'll talk about that. I think that's so cool. August 26th at Hollywood Casino, you've got your big show. But, Ben, I know you're interested in some of the things that Bret's done over the years. Why don't you pick up on that?
Yeah. Bret, it's so cool for you to be on. I love this. Central PA is your roots, kind of where you and your band Poison. I think everybody knows who Poison is, right? Got your start. How did you know, could you share a story or an example of when you knew your dreams and talents were made for big things?
Here's the thing. This is the greatest question because there's a certain drive in someone that feel, again, for me, I always had a dream and then the reality. So I'm a self-proclaimed realist. I'm a dreamer and a realist, right? So the one magic that Central PA gave me, different from a lot of bands, you get this feeling in your gut that you're like, this is what I live to do. There's no way to describe it to somebody. I always tell people, bet on yourself, go with your gut instinct, right? And so we just started writing a lot of original material. We were mixing it into all the cover stuff. But for us, we were destined to go to where they could hear our original material. And at that time, there's no internet. There's no podcast. There's nothing. You had to take it to the streets. And this is when people ask you that question. This is one of the very first times I've talked about this thing. There's this certain storm that brews inside you, right? I'm going to go deep dive for a minute, if that's okay.
Perfect.
So
Let's do it.
I love it. So coming from Central PA, in me, again, speaking for myself, I always had this, this drive and determination, right? So there's this storm that's inside you. And then it's about focusing it. Because a lot of us, listen, we go through adversity, highs, lows. It's taken that. And when you get knocked down, that's another log of fuel on the fire for me. In other words, for some people, they're like, that's it, I give, and rightfully so. They're just like, my threshold of pain is there. So I'm going to give you one of the keys of what worked for me. And part of it is my blessing as well as my curse of being diabetic. I just had a higher threshold of pain than a lot of people. I was willing to suffer the pain longer of being turned down, put down, going to New York with demos, told never. These songs are horrible, that you're never going to make it. Good luck, and then just taking that as fuel on the fire and finding a way. And that ended up loading up a van, a windowless Chevette. I think there was maybe 3 of the 5 windows in the hatchback left. And a green Ford barely running pickup truck. Luckily, thanks to my upbringing, I had good mechanical skills. I had a lot of used motorcycles, if you know what I'm talking about. I never knew where the new section of the store was. Mm-hmm. So I learned how to work a lot of mechanical pieces as a kid. And my first ever lawnmower business, right? So I'll get into that in a minute. But I can tell you this, I'll never forget the night we played Fishing Creek Community Building, I believe was along 83, right? It was like a VFW hall. And we loaded up our van. We looked at each other and said, this is it. We threw our stuff into the car. It was March of 84. And we said, in the van, in the truck, and we said, let's go. Let's figure this out. And all of us made it together. If it wasn't for Bobby, Ricky, Cece, and then another gentleman named Matt, who's a great guitar player as well. We just had each other's back, and we took a leap of faith and drove out to LA, lived behind a dry cleaner. This is no lie, on sleeping bags. But we were so entrepreneurial in our thinking that we would go outside of town and play cover shows, cover band shows, to make enough money to eat, and then go into places like the Roxy, the Whiskey, Gazzari's, and the Troubadour, and play our original material. And when no one signed us, it's the best thing that ever happened to our band. We retained all of our publishing. And are you ready for a bittersweet moment? Every band around us got signed. Everybody. We were selling out the Palace, bigger than national acts, and they would not touch us. This is no lie. It's not a sad story. It's a good story. I said, we were really upset, really pissed off, but we took that energy and we went and made our own record on our own label, Cyanide Music, with Enigma, who came in and helped us distribute it. And we retained all of our publishing, which we quickly learned was the jewel of the Nile. You know what I mean? It was we're like, wait, it is? I'm like,
thank you. Intellectual property.
Like, and thank you. The IP. It was the IP.
That's where the money is.
We didn't know. It didn't, it wasn't awful is all I'm going to say. It turned out pretty good, but it was, having done that, there was, again, I say this to everyone out there. I encourage people. When I was younger, people used to make fun of weekend warriors. Oh, he's a weekend warrior. I encourage every human soul to be the weekend warrior, whether that's in a band. I still go out and play baseball and football as if I may make it on the Steelers or the Eagles one day, right? I still go out there. I still go out and play baseball like I'm going to be playing for the Buccos or the Phillies or the O's.
Love it.
It's true though. Go ahead.
To put a I think a little bow on all that you just shared, which if you're a business owner, if you're somebody looking to make it, there's a lot of nuggets in what you just shared, Bret. But I think the thing that I took from what you just shared is, tell me no, give me that vibe, and I'm going to rise above and prove you wrong. Tell me I can't, and it's going to happen.
You are dead on. And that's what, when they say entrepreneur, everyone wants to think of like Shark Tank. Oh, I'm going to have this idea and someone's going to throw me. It doesn't, I'm telling you said the right word, nuggets. You go piece by piece by piece. So I'm going to make you all laugh for a moment. Our big signing day. Now remember, I'm a kid. I'm a dreamer too. Don't misunderstand me. I'm dreaming. Our pyro was basically a coffee can, saltpeter, gunpowder, and a car fuse to blow it. I'm not making this up. It was dangerous. We lived. Safety came third with Bret Michaels. That's all I'm going to say. Safety didn't come first. It was third or fourth. I'm like, I'd have to blow my own pyro up and step on a foot switch. I have video of this. I'm not making this up. And I'm thinking, where'd those coffee cans fly off to? I hope no one got hurt. And you really think it through, but the intent was to give them a KISS-style show as a struggling up-and-coming originals band, right? But right. This is no lie whatsoever. Now I'm going to bring you to your knees and feel understanding my pain. So I'm reading Circus magazine, and there's this band got signed, and they made this much, and they got they flew them off in a jet somewhere to do the signing in a limo. You know what ours was? When you're an independent band, I was sitting in a warehouse floor in leather pants. All right. So I'm still living the dream on a cement floor, shrink wrapping the first look with the Cat Dragged In records and cassettes with my band. Bobby had a system with me. We would shrink wrap. One would put the stamp on it. Do you remember the cassettes came? You probably don't because you're both young, but I'm saying those cassettes, they came in a box. So the box was 4 times bigger than the cassette.
Yeah, I remember.
And I would, so if you've got the first Cat Dragged In records, like first 100,000 or a cassette, I'm the guy who shrink wrapped it. You got it personally shrink wrapped. I was pissed. I go, Gene Simmons, how dare you? There's no limo. I'm in a windowless Chevette sitting on a cement floor in El Segundo, California, shrink wrapping. They didn't even give us lunch. We didn't get a lunch out of the deal. I'm like, So now when you talk about fuel to the fire and the nuggets, so the next nugget is you start to realize as you succeed, there's also merchandise and then the concerts and the guarantees, but surround yourself. I'm going to leave you with one key, and I don't want to bore anyone listening because I love to party. But before we get to that, the one thing to take care of any business as an entrepreneur, and I say this over and over, besides giving back once you start to fuel the fire, but that one key is you find the nuggets. I love that word you came up with there, said that you find those along the way and it pipelines in. All of a sudden, boom, this song hit, then this song, and then you surround yourself. If there was ever one thing additional I can add, surround yourself with good people. And I'm a loyal guy, but I have a third strike system. So first time you screw me over, okay. Second time, we're going to talk about it more. And the third time, I love you. There's no hate, but I need to let you go. You surround yourself with the good and eventually sort of weed through those that don't have your back.
Yeah. So that actually, I've had a question on my mind. Ben and I were good hosts. We prepared. And so the question that I have is, Poison was the 80s, early 90s. That's 30 years ago. And yet you've built an empire around your name, which I think is so cool. Like the business of Bret Michaels has become an empire, and congratulations to that. And you touched on it about surrounding yourself with good people. Has there been another ingredient that's perpetuated the motion and the momentum that you've created?
Yeah. So first of all, thank you for saying that. Here is the true ingredient. And your brain, when you're in a business like the entertainment business, it's moving parts. So the first thing I start with is, and I say this, is my passion. I have to want to do this, to be on a tour bus, to travel, to be away from your family, your kids, your friends. You have to have a passion that drives you. So you have to have that drive. That's number one. But when I use the word bet on yourself, it is so important over and over again that I say, what that means is you find everything that comes at you. You're like standing at the plate or out in the field. I'll give you an example of a baseball game. You have to field the ball if it's hit as a line drive, a pop-up, a grounder, be able to adapt and adjust everything. That doesn't mean lose who you are. I want to be careful. I don't mean just jump at every music style. We didn't do that. We stuck to our guns. And when things were going great, that's awesome. And when they got tough, we were prepared. And I think if I could tell anybody, I do a lot of these, along with rocking around the world and playing like I said, Hershey Stadium was one of the best days of my life. Philly was great. We played at the stadium there. I get a picture I'm going to send you all that's insane. It's, I feel like I levitated 10 feet in the air in this scissor kick I did. I paid for it later because I didn't stretch my hammies out right. But it was a levitating scissor kick. And the next thing I know, I was in Pittsburgh. The Pennsylvania shows were insane. And that's the payoff. That is that moment of innocence where everything you did, good, bad, and ugly, you unleash it on that stage in a thank you of gratitude. So that's the next one. I know there's a lot of lessons I'm throwing in here, but one of the lessons I learned is I refuse to carry bitterness with me. And I'm telling you, I have been kicked, pushed, picked back up, pushed down again, and I just refuse to carry the bitterness with me. And that bitterness is like a jail cell. Thank you. And let me tell you, I think you both may know, you think you're doing great, then something comes in that just rocks your world. And sometimes you get stabbed in the back from somebody you thought you trusted. But rather than carry that bitterness, honest to God, it's not easy. But I just said, you know what? That's just, like you said, it's a log on the fire. Fuel my fire. And I'm like, all right, here we go. Game on.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's just unbelievable stuff. I love the nuggets that you're giving back, Bret. That's just fantastic. Let's talk a little bit about your upcoming homecoming, right? Back to Central PA, with the show at Hollywood Casino, Party Gras. First question, like, obviously it's a play on Mardi Gras. What, right? How did you come up with that name?
Yes.
And where did the inspiration come from?
So here's my inspiration. Very simple. Nothing but a good time. I want to make sure that your listeners, that you all understand this. I'm happy when you're happy. I like seeing people having a great time because I like to have a great time. I know we've talked a lot about business. We've talked a lot about those things, but there's a part of me that truly loves celebrating with people. I call it celebrating people up. Mm-hmm. In other words, I gain nothing by anyone being beat down, anyone being thrown at. I gain by everyone around me having a good time. And I'm going to repeat this. The real Bret Michaels loves to host a good party. I've had parties at my house where I'm not sure I ever got to get a beer out of the deal. Meaning you got that. I'm like, hey, someone get me a PBR. I don't know what's happening. I need a Yingling. Someone get me a Yingling quick. It's almost the end of the party, but I've been barbecuing, making sure you're all taking for real. This is, if you're around me every day, making sure you're having a good time makes me have a good time. And that played in. How weird is this? That played into me being a lead vocalist in a band. Part of you think of Hershey, right? You look at the stadium last summer, and this is what's going to happen on August 26th. I'm building out an experience. It's not about just the music. The music is the sprinkles on the icing on the cake, right? It's the music's the reason they're coming to hear songs. But from the moment I got a chance to be on the phone with Tony and Susan and Chris and Dave, everybody, I had to pick out with our friends from Central Pennsylvania, the Hall of Fame, the Music Hall of Fame, Brandon, everyone there. I want to be clear, amazing. Then all of a sudden we went to the veterans organizations, my dad being a vet, the DFW in Mechanicsburg. I need to go on record, who I brought to the Pittsburgh Steelers game, right? On Monday night to wave the terrible towel with me and Rocky Blyer to light it up against the Chicago Bears. Oh, you look at that footage. I bring all the vets out. It's the longest they've ever done. We're doing the terrible towel, but it's the longest they've ever kept it on Monday Night Football. The Rocky Blyer, myself, they stay on us for like 15, 20 seconds, which is unheard of in the NFL. They're like, we're just ripping the towels. The vets, the stadium's going crazy. And so my point to this is, I'm building a mini city that day, right? I worked with the grounds out there at Hollywood, at the Hollywood Casino Racetrack, and I just want, or Penn National. I just want to make sure everyone knows we're building an experience that day. And everyone's coming out as vendors, putting the taste of, the drink, the delicious drink of the drink, the food, the beverage, all the local bands are coming out to help greet people. And then we're going to bring them all on stage. I'm going to bring all the bands I grew up with, to do certain Poison songs with me. And at the end, we're just having I know I'm talking a lot, but I'm excited. I think again, I go back to this. I'm excited to come home and do this show. It's going to be incredible.
Yeah, I mean, really, it sounds like you're bringing modern day fun with an incredible mix of nostalgia. And I've just got to tell this story, and I think you'll love it. As a kid, I was a Poison fan. I was a metal fan. I had a jean jacket. I had a friend named Timmy, and his older brother, Danny, we looked up to and like we're in awe of all the time. Well, Danny gave me an open up and say, jean jacket patch on a Saturday.
Wait, let me stop. Did you say Danny?
Yeah.
Did you say Danny? All right. So
yes.
Is Danny still with us on this earth?
I don't know. I lost contact with them quite a while ago.
So if we find Danny, we're going to go on a search. Our team, all of us here on the phone, or all of us here talking and going on a search for Danny. But here's my thing. We love him. Go ahead. I'm envisioning the jean jacket patch. So on. I'm ready. Yep. Go on.
So I get it on a Saturday undercover. And the first time I wear it out is at church on Sunday morning in Sunday school.
Oh no.
And the teacher made me stand outside of the room because I brought the devil, as she said, into Sunday school. And I had to stand in the corner for all of Sunday school. And so that was like my moment of like, this is awesome. And so that's my jean jacket story. But But to that point, Party Gras.
That's the best jean jackets. As soon as you said I wore that to school, I go, oh, here we go. This is not going to pan out well.
So to me, Party Gras is about that nostalgic. It's about that feeling. You know, MTV doesn't play music anymore. They produce shows and they give me a little taste of it on a show I might be watching with that little sound tone that you knew was MTV's noise. You're bringing that nostalgia. Right. You're bringing that fire to Grantville, to Hollywood Casino on August 26th with Party Gras. It sounds like it's going to be amazing. You're also focused on kind of bringing back the nostalgia with your back in the day song and video, which is a modern day throwback to that field road trip anthem. Tell people about that. And
you just
wrap down with the show.
No, here we go. First of all, I'm having the best time ever. Thanks for having me on, and congrats on your 100th episode. That's huge. I mean, that's big. As I say, that's big doings. That's a shindig right there. This is the shindig show. It's gonna be so. Here we go. And that's a good word, by the way. I may have made that up as well. I'm not sure, but what I was going to tell you is the Party Gras Mardi Gras is when I do. I go down every couple of years and host the Mardi Gras in New Orleans, right? And to be out there in the Orpheus float and going, you're lighting up the city, and there's every walk of life. Everyone's got beads, bandanas, they're rocking, and that's what this is. It's a celebration of then to now. So back in the day, let me go to this. This is so many things happened from, so let me start at the trifecta. I wrote an autoscrapography. Instead of an autobiography, it's an autobiography mixed with the actual photos. So you don't think I'm making the stories up as I go. And that's where I love an autobiography, but sometimes I'll go through 6 chapters of them talking about a friend. And I'm like, show me a damn picture of the friend. You know what I mean? I want to see like the garage or the bait. So the Bret Michaels autoscrapography has so many incredible slice and deep dive stories that are funny, quick, the pictures to go with it. From that, we shot 2 autobiographies. There's the one on A&E called The Origins of Bret Michaels, and I brought the entire film crew from A&E to all Central PA, everywhere. I said, this is where I did this. This is where I did that. Then we went to California and film. We did both. We covered both. And then the song back in the day, I really encourage people to go watch this video. It will put you in a great mood, especially if you're from Central PA. Just, it's to make you feel good. But I want to repeat, I live in the here and now, but always pay it forward. You always want to, you don't, in other words, I want my glory days to be as I'm living right now. Respect everything we did. And that's what you'll feel at the concert on August 26th. It's just you're going to have a great day. That's what we intended to be. In the Hollywood, the grounds out there are incredible. And then we're throwing a big after party in the building, and it's going to be awesome.
I love it, man. Sounds like it's going to be a blast. Bret, we want to be super respectful of your time. Before we wrap up, we'll get one last shout out for all the details in the show on the 26th. But I think I'd be remiss, and I think you'll like that we cover this. Your commitment to local heroes and getting heroes up on stage. Who are they to you, and what's it mean to you to get them up for their moment in the spotlight?
So for my hometown heroes in every city we play, we've always made a donation from my Life Rocks Foundation. But what I did and what they asked me is when we come on stage, I want to make sure that everyone listening understands there is zero politics, zero. It is one big family, and we bring them out to the front of the stage, our veterans, our men and women that give us the freedom to have this conversation. Okay. And I want to state my entire family served, and continues to serve. Right. And so, we've had members of my family, KIA, serving this country, living, and their brothers that were in arms with them. In other words, through all the different conflicts, my father served. My cousin Bobby, that everyone will see, he works with me, Vietnam vet, 2 Purple Hearts, United States Marine, but he loves people. I want to make sure I understand these veterans are incredible human beings that were willing to sacrifice their times. Their families travel with them. I just want to honor them. It's huge for me. along with our officers and again, our frontline workers through the pandemic, through everything. But let me say, as a diabetic, they've seen me a little more often than other people, if you know what I'm saying. The frontline workers, the teachers, and the utility workers. Remember, when we get a big old storm and stuff gets knocked down, they keep us rocking. You know what I mean? It really, really keeps us rocking. And so I honor them. And what I do is, if you look at Carolina Country, or they're able to go through some of these pictures that are coming up, there were supposed to be 10 or 12. I said, hell no, bring everyone who's standing over there up. And we probably had 40 veterans and officers on the stage. And the place went crazy because I don't make it. I refuse to let it be political. It's meant to just be a thank you for the freedom of opinion we're allowed. Amen. Amen. They sacrificed. My dad said, I did this so that people had a freedom of opinion. That's what I serve for.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, and don't forget our hometown musicians. That August 26th is going to be, let's just call it a nothing but a good time day. Nothing but a good time day.
Love it. So we're going to bring Party Gras. The tour starts July 13th in Detroit. And I'm sure there's going to be great shows and great states along the way. But the show on Party Gras is the homecoming show, the big party day, August 26th at the Hollywood Casino. Bret, you're coming. You're bringing all your friends. I believe we got Night Ranger and special guests that day, Jefferson Starship, Steve Augeri and Mark McGrath. You got some other surprises. Can we break any surprises, or are you going to keep that?
I'm going to tell you. So I want to be very clear on that date. We're still putting together the entire lineup because the Party Gras, to be very transparent, the Party Gras started at the beginning of the year, and I bring different people to different cities. And so that we haven't quite decided who's going to be in Harrisburg yet. I know Warrant's been added to the bill. I love those guys. I said, I call it all killer, no filler. Right.
That's
so we all killer hits, no filler. I said, we're not going to do a 64-minute, jam. We're going out there. I want hit after hit. I want people to leave going, I'm exhausted from singing all those hits. That's what I want. And I want to make it a great time. So we're putting together the lineup for that night, and it will be different than some of the other ones. And I'm hoping to bring a bunch of people out from different cities, different walks of life. I mix it up. Just so you know, rock, pop, and country. You know, I've had every big country artist. We've had Jimmy Buffett to Jimmy Page on stage.
Love it. Love it. Love it.
I want to know, Bret, is there anybody that works harder than you in the entertainment industry?
I know that there is. I just don't want to admit it on this show. But we're not going to divulge that. No, let's just say that's what's the word they use? Allegedly, there may be. Allegedly. But right now, it's just the three of us. We're the hardest workers in any business.
That's right. That's right. Well, listen, Bret, our time, man, I love that you've been so gracious with your time. You know, for all those hard workers that are out there in Central PA, work hard, come play hard. August 26th.
Yes.
Bret Michaels, all his friends, all the amazing people he's going to bring to Party Gras. August 26th. Sounds like it's going to be a great all-day affair, night affair, and an after-party affair. You get all the details at livenation.com. August 26th. Come on out. See Bret Michaels at Party Gras. Bret, this has been just such an honor. Such a pleasure.
My honor, my pleasure. Congratulations on the 100th. And I'm leaving you with this, the nugget. I'm going to let you both devise. I want to take care of not only a great listener and their guest with tickets. I also want to take care of a hometown hero that calls into your show and their family says, my dad, my mom, my sister, my brother needs to come. So not only tickets, I want to add in addition to that, guaranteed a VIP meet and greet pass so I can get a picture and shake their hand. And we're going to make a party out of it.
That's really cool.
Awesome. Well, as they say in the business, we'll have our people call your people to arrange all those details.
Done. Thank you both for having me on, man. We could talk all day. Have an amazing day, my friends. And I'll see you on the 26th of August.
That's right, man. Let's go. Thank you.
You got it.
Well, there it was. I mean, what an incredible, was that just not the most fun we could ever have for a guest and for our 100th episode?
He was such a cool dude.
Yeah.
Like, talked to us like he knew us forever.
Yeah.
I mean, it felt like it was just really cool interview. It's kind of special to be able to interview somebody like that.
So obviously that was recorded, right? There's a lot that went into that. We were really scratching our heads for our 100th episode, the opportunity to work with Bret and have Bret pour into Lancaster County and his community. You could tell he's got a passion for home.
Mm-hmm.
Came up and so we really worked hard to put it all together. And, that's kind of how he does those podcasts. It is through audio only. I guess he saves all of himself in person, large and in charge for the shows. And so August 26th is going to be a banger for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But, this is probably the fourth or fifth time I've heard or listened to that episode or that part of our episode today.
Yep.
And, it was awesome. But as I'm sitting here listening to it, I'm reflecting like Bret Michaels, Poison, the empire of Bret Michaels, everything he's done since the 80s, which is 30, 35, 40 years ago.
Let's not add up the years.
But everything he's done and accomplished is because he's a genuine dude. He's a genuine spirit.
I think somebody, Acorn Acres said class act.
Yeah. And,
accurately.
To me, it's like he's succeeded because of that.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of nonsense, I'm sure, that comes out of the entertainment industry. You probably shake your head now at the music your kids listen to. And it's like, how the world does this person get a record deal? But you know what? They get a deal and then they're gone. And, Bret Michaels, Poison, I don't know where the other guys are at today so much, but, obviously Bret's put the work in. And, before we get to all the details, because we cut some more details for you.
We do. We got a special announcement.
We do. But before we move on, just to put a bow on this, you don't know who's watching and you don't know the impact that you have on people. And I can't, I say that from the heart, from the connections we made and were made aware of with the video that Chris made. So again, thank you, Chris. Thank you, everybody that contributed to that. It really does warm my heart. We got a good camera here, but not a good enough camera where you might have picked up on a little moisture in the corner of my eye. But, you just don't know the impact you're making. So we've all got gifts in this world. We all owe it to ourselves and really everyone around us to use those gifts because you have an opportunity for impact. And it may not be abundant to you, but it's abundant to those around you and beside you. And so keep doing your good because that's what Bret Michaels is doing. This is a guy, as he said, he rarely gets a beer in his own house at his own parties. He's just serving and making sure everybody's having fun. And so yeah.
I mean, for him, to be putting on this concert, he doesn't need to do another concert tour. He's doing this to honor his hometown heroes, veterans, people like his father.
Yeah.
So it's pretty incredible.
Yeah. So we've got everybody on bated breath. Keep entering the comments, #Party Gras 23, because that's how you're going to win the first pair of 2 tickets. And that's really where this whole started. We had wind that we could get Bret on the show. And then we had another update that we would get a pair of tickets. And we're like, that's fantastic. That's going to be a great contest. And then Bret says, well, what we'll do, you heard him at the end. What we'll do is we'll make it for a hero and for a vet. They'll get a VIP experience. And then I said, we'll have our people call your people and we'll arrange that. And so we did. And so what did our people find out then?
We not only have 2 sets of tickets to give away, we have 20 sets of tickets to give away.
20 total sets of tickets.
That's 40 tickets.
Yeah.
20 sets. 10 sets to hometown heroes and 10 sets to veterans.
Yep. Hometown heroes as fire department, police department, EMT, nurses, and teachers.
Yep. And Bret mentioned utility workers as well.
I guess so.
After storms. Yes. So we'll include that.
Yep. So 10 for heroes and 10 for veterans. And so because this all kind of came, holy crap is right, Betsy. Because this all came out of left field, we want to honor the gesture that Bret and his team are giving us. So we've arranged a big contest, a big shindig contest.
Shindig. I don't think Bret made up that word.
Right.
But
so we have the pair of tickets we're giving away today, and that's what you're entering, hashtag Party Gras 23. Okay. That we're giving out today. The winner will get connected with and we'll get you your ticket. Beyond that, we got 20 sets, 10 for heroes, 10 for vets. That contest is going to open at 12 noon on Friday, June 30th. That contest will be open.
This Friday. At least if you're watching right now. This Friday.
Right. So June 30th at noon, the contest opens. And basically what you're going to do is you're going to submit a photo of yourself.
A photo of your veteran.
Your veteran or your hero or yourself.
Or yourself, sure.
Okay. But if you know one of these folks, you are one of these folks, you love one of these folks, they're your kid, they're your brother, uncle, sister, whatever, get them in the contest. So you'll go to lancasterconnects.com/vets or lancasterconnects.com/hero. Now those pages aren't up yet. Contest isn't open yet. You're getting a preview. You can mark it on your calendar. You can put it in your phone. You can make a Post-it note, put it on your fridge. June 30th, 12 noon, lancasterconnects.com/vets or lancasterconnects.com/hero. You'll go there, real simple, name, email, put that photo up of those folks in action, whether that's you or someone you care about. You can nominate them. We're going to draw off. You can, Barry, you can absolutely nominate yourself. We're going to use a really great software that's going to help us manage this contest. And we'll give away the tickets utilizing that portal, utilizing those pages. And basically beginning July 10th is when we do the ticket drawings all the way up through, that's Monday, July 10th. And then each subsequent Monday through August 14th, we'll give away those tickets and we'll culminate the whole big contest with that VIP giveaway to a hero and a vet with that VIP experience. So we'll get all this out. As we said, we were like, had this big, awesome gift dropped on us. It was like, oh, like one of those, be careful what you ask for in life because you get something really great. And we got something really great for everybody here in the region. And so you'll go to lancasterconnects.com/vets or /hero. And again, the pages will be up come noon on June 30th.
And all of the contest details will be on those pages.
But you get a special sneak peek. You get to put it in your schedule. You get to prepare.
Set a reminder.
And as far as these photos go, because that VIP experience, those two packages, one for the vets, one for the heroes, that's going to be a total accumulation of points through the software. So you're going to want to have a good photo. You're going to want to market yourself or have this person market themselves or pick a good photo of them in action. Maybe they received an award. Maybe they look really spiffy in their uniform. I don't know. Think about it that way. Be the marketer, right?
Yep. And after you submit your photo, you're going to want to share it on social media because the photos with the most likes or hearts, I guess the program calls it, essentially will be the winner of the VIP passes, one for Hometown Heroes and one for veterans. Again, all the details will be on those two web pages when we launch it on June 30th.
Yeah. And so as you're watching this, you can just hit the rewind button the last few minutes and re-listen. So you really have all the details, or you can look for the details. But June 30th, we'll send out an email on our channels. We'll put it on our social media channels that the contest is open. But that's the deal. And so I think without too much further ado, Chris, this is your last chance, folks. Fire up the prizelator. Put your comments in for hashtag Party Gras 23 because we're going to give away our first set of tickets. And, if you want to get down on a show like this and, the 100th episode, we've turned a corner.
Yeah, right.
If you can bring the heat like Bret did, go to lancasterconnects.com/guest and you can be another great guest on our show.
I love this pyrotechnic story.
Yeah, the putting all the chemicals in a bucket and just lighting it.
What a fire starter.
Yeah, I love it. Or as a kid on the farm, I threw an aerosol can into the fire barrel one time. Man, was my life changed after that. That was still in like Red Guard and the aerosol can was what your dad used. What deodorant, and that's what I like. Lit, I was awesome.
What did Bret say? Safety came third or fourth?
Yeah, it was never, please, OSHA, that's out of the statute of limitations. They don't do that anymore. It's all good. They can afford proper safety protocols. So, I think we're ready. Thank you, Chris. Appreciate you tuning in. We are looking forward to number 200 as well. So I think at this point, we're ready to fire up the prizelator.
Drum roll.
Yes.
Maybe Tris can play some Poison in the background.
I don't know that we would have the rights to that.
It's true.
We're kind of a big deal, but not that much of a big deal to get through the
All right.
Adrian Baylor. Congratulations. So you won.
He won nothing but a good time.
Nothing but a good time. You won a pair of tickets to the August 26th show, The Stop in Grantville with Bret Michaels and his Party Gras Tour. Please, Adrian, reach out to us and I think we can go back in our comments and set up a DM connection with you. We will make that happen. Or have your people call our people and we'll figure it out. But you have won the first set of tickets. Everybody else, you heard the contest rules. So if you're not a hero or you're not a vet as we laid it out, maybe friend one, and that friend you can nominate and they can get in and then you can go together. So congratulations, Adrian. Glad you're there. Shoot us a DM here on the page through social media. We'll get hooked up and get you those tickets. Okay. And man, this has been a blast.
Great show.
I mean, I was kind of coming into this like, another podcast show, but this had a whole vibe. It had a whole feel, and it was a shindig, as the amazing Bret Michaels would say. It was a party.
Thanks to everybody watching.
Yep.
All who commented during the show, entered the contest. And of course, thank you to those who are watching and are afraid to comment. Right? We appreciate everybody.
That's right. That's right. All right. And we will see you next week on Lancaster Connects. Till the next connection. Take care.